Hi everyone, once again welcome back to our category wise current affair videos. Already we have covered 3 lectures in this series for this month. In the first lecture we covered all the important government schemes from past 60 days. Then in the second one we got to know all about banking and economy current affairs. And in the third one, that is just before this lecture, we covered defense current affairs. And today we will be doing all the important news regarding reports and indices from past 60 days. So if you are new to this channel, please refer to the previous lectures as well to get maximum benefit of these classes, as it is a complete coverage video. So now let's start. Question number 1. Which organization has released the report titled World Drug Report 2021? So recently this report has been released by UNODC, means United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, and the report states that 275 million people use drugs worldwide in the year 2020. And also it said that 36 million people suffered from drug use disorders. Further, the report reveals that in the last 24 years, the cannabis potency has increased by about 4 times, and the percentage of adolescents who perceive drugs as harmful fell by as much as 40%. So this is a kind of threat to the society. Now do remember that few days back China has banned the synthetic cannabinoids to curb the illegal manufacturing of drugs. Okay. Question number 2. Which organization released the report titled as Indigenous Peoples Food System? So recently FAO, that is the Food and Agriculture Organization, along with Alliance of Biodiversity International and CIAT, released a new report named as Indigenous Peoples Food System, which is a kind of insights of sustainability and resilience from the front line of climate change. So this report identified hundreds of diverse plant and animal species that indigenous people around the world depend on. Why? To generate food sustainably and enhance biodiversity. And the report also warned of increasing threats to these sophisticated food systems. Okay. Now can you tell me the headquarters of FAO lies at which place? Please write in the comment section. Question number 3. Which institution released a study on the not-for-profit hospital model in India? So recently Indian government's think tank, that is Niti Aayog, has released a comprehensive study on the not-for-profit hospital models in India. And it presents research-based findings on not-for-profit hospitals and makes comparisons with private hospitals and health schemes of the union government. Apart from it, it also discusses the cost containment strategies implemented by not-for-profit hospitals. Now do remember that similar to Niti Aayog, few days back Goa government has also decided to establish its think tank named as GIFT. Okay. Question number 4. Which institution published a global report on racial justice and inequality? So recently UNHRC, that is United Nations Human Rights Commission, has released a report on racial justice and inequality and submitted this report to the UN Human Rights Council. So as per this report, racism against people of African descent still remains systematic in many parts of the world, and the report highlighted 190 deaths of Africans and people of African descent globally at the hands of law enforcement officials. So no matter how much we talk about equality and etc., but still there is racism kind of thing existing in this century. Question number 5. What is the rank of India in the Global Cyber Security Index 2020? So this index has been launched by ITU, that is International Telecommunication Union, which is a United Nations body. And do remember that India has entered the top 10 list for the very first time, because it has moved up 37 places to be placed in the 10th best country in the world on key cyber safety parameters. So here correct answer is option number D. And which country topped the index? It was topped by USA and then further followed by UK, along with Saudi Arabia at the second position and Estonia at the third place in this particular index. Question number 6. Which organization released the report titled as COVID-19 and Tourism? So as per this report, which has been released by the UNCTAD jointly with UNWTE, that is United Nations World Trade Organization. So according to it, the crash in international tourism due to COVID-19 pandemic can lead to a loss of about $4 trillion to the global GDP in 2020 and 2021. So the estimated loss is said to be caused due to direct impact and indirect ripple effect on other sectors which are closely linked to the tourism industry. What is UNCTAD? It is United Nations Convention on Trade and Development. Question number 7. Which ministry recently launched UDISE Plus for 2019 to 2020? So recently Union Ministry of Education has released this UDISE Plus portal. So what does it stands for? It is Unified District Information System for Education Plus report. And this report highlighted some interesting facts, both positive and negative, about Indian school education system. Question number 8. Which country topped the Sustainable Development Report 2021? So this report was prepared and released by experts from UN SDSN, that is Sustainable Development Solutions Network. And this year Finland was ranked highest in the index, and as per the government, Finland has topped the index based on its achievements with respect to goals related to poverty reduction, health and education. Okay. So here correct answer is option number D. Question number 9. Which is the highest ranked Indian city in Global Startup Ecosystem Index 2021? So do remember that Bengaluru is the highest ranked Indian city in Global Startup Ecosystem Index, which has been released by Startup Blink. And Bengaluru is on the 10th position worldwide. Do remember that India was at the 20th place in this particular index. Apart from Bengaluru, New Delhi was at 14th position and Mumbai was at 16th position worldwide. And total of 43 Indian cities got placed in the list of 100 countries. And the top 5 countries are USA, UK, then Israel, Canada and Germany. So this is regarding countries. And talking about the cities, top 5 cities are San Francisco, then New York, Beijing, Los Angeles and finally London. Okay. Question number 10. Which institution released the report titled as COVID-19, the race to finishing line? So this report has been prepared by SBI Research, and as per the report, India may witness the third COVID wave from August 2021. And it also claims that the COVID third wave peak will arrive in the month of September 2021. And the global data shows that the third wave peak cases are around 1.7 times the peak cases at the time of second wave on an average. So these data are really scary. Question number 11. Which country releases the Trafficking in Persons report annually? So this report is an annual study released by the US State Department, and it has been released for this year recently. And as per the report, the pandemic caused an increase in vulnerability to human trafficking, and it has damaged existing anti-traffic efforts. So the US has also determined that governments of 12 countries including China, had a policy of trafficking in the reporting period. Question number 12. Which institution released a report titled Suffering in Silence to highlight the plight of Niger during COVID-19? So recently UNICEF has released this report to highlight the plight of Niger during this pandemic, and as per the report, more than 2.1 million children need humanitarian help in the country, and in the year 2021, 3.8 million people will need humanitarian help in Niger. Actually, in addition to the armed conflict, displacement, then there are frequent floods, diseases and malnutrition. Niger has also been severely affected by the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic recently. You have to tell me, where does the headquarters of UNICEF lie? Question number 13. As per a recent Lancet study, what is the approximate number of annual deaths in India due to abnormal temperatures? So nearly 7,40,000 deaths in India annually can be attributed to abnormal hot and cold temperatures related to climate change, according to a recent study published in the Lancet Planetary Health Journal. And the team of researchers also found that globally more than 5 million extra deaths a year can be attributed to abnormal temperatures. So deaths related to hot temperatures increased in all regions from 2000 to 2019. So your correct answer is 7 lakhs. Question number 14. What is the number of indicators included in the Global Sustainable Development Goals database as per the SDG report 2021? So this report is prepared annually by United Nations DESA, that is Department of Economic and Social Affairs, and it uses data and estimates in the Global SDG Indicators database, which contains global, regional and country data on the official SDG indicators. So this year the number of indicators included in the Global SDG database is 211 compared to 115 in the year 2016. Question number 15. Which institution released the report titled The Hunger Virus Multiplies? So Oxfam has recently released this new report, and as per the report, 11 people die every minute of hunger. And the report also found that the number of those who are facing famine-like conditions globally has increased by 6 times over the past year. And it highlighted that famine outpaces COVID-19, which kills about 7 people per minute. So this is more than the COVID-19 pandemic. Question number 16. As per the WWF UNEP report, 35% of the ranges of which Indian animal lie outside protected areas? So a new report by WWF and UNEP has found that 35% of India's tiger ranges currently lie outside the protected areas. And this report was titled as A Future for All, A Need for Human-Wildlife Coexistence. Apart from it, 40% of the African loin range and 70% of the African and Asian elephant ranges fall outside protected areas. And as the protected areas disconnected from each other, many animals depend on human-dominated spaces for their survival. So these figures are important. 40% is for loin, 70% is for elephant and 35% is for tigers. Question number 17. Which Indian state or union territory had maximum deaths due to lightning strikes during 2020 to 21 as per annual lightning report? So according to India's second annual lightning report, Bihar reported the most deaths due to lightning in between this time period. And further it was followed by Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. So according to this report, the most number of deaths are due to people who are standing under isolated tall trees. And the Odisha, West Bengal, Jharkhand belt is more prone because lightning strikes originate from Chota Nagpur plateau. Apart from it, India witnessed 1.85 crore strikes for the year 2020 to 21 compared to 1.38 crore strikes in 2019 to 20. So this time it has been increased. Question number 18. Which organization issued new recommendations on human genome editing? So recently World Health Organization has released 2 new companion reports for new recommendations on human genome editing. And it establishes human genome editing as a tool for public health with an emphasis on safety, effectiveness and ethics. And why this has been done? Because actually the basic benefits of human genome editing include faster and accurate diagnosis, then there are targeted treatments and prevention of genetic disorders. Question number 19. The first ever draft Global Biodiversity Framework has been released by which entity? So this has been released by UNCBD Secretariat. What does it stand for? It is United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity. And this framework contains guidelines to be converted into worldwide actions which are to be performed by 2030 for conservation and protection of nature. And the framework includes 21 targets to be achieved by the year 2030. Question number 20. As per the State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World report, how many people went hungry in 2020? So this report is an annual flagship report jointly prepared by FAO, IFAD, then UNICEF, World Food Programme and World Health Organization, and it aims to inform on progress towards ending hunger, achieving food security and improving nutrition. So as per the report, nearly 1/10 of the world population, which is about 811 million people, went hungry in the year 2020. And obviously world hunger has increased from last year after remaining virtually unchanged for last 5 years. So it also projected that around 660 million people may still face hunger for the year 2030 and 30 million more due to the pandemic. Apart from it, an estimated 149 million children were stunted, 45 million were wasted and 39 million were overweight in the year 2020. So here correct answer is option number D. Question number 21. As per the data published by WHO and UNICEF, how many children have missed out their routine immunization in the year 2020? So as per the data released by World Health Organization and UNICEF, 23 million children across the globe have missed their routine immunization in the year 2020, and this figure is 3.7 million more than the 2019 value. So this reflects the global service disruptions due to COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Question number 22. As per the United Nations data, which country recorded the greatest increase in children who are not receiving a first dose of DPT-1 vaccine? So as per the recent data from WHO and UNICEF, India recorded the greatest increase in the world in the number of children who did not receive the first dose of DTP-1 vaccine. So the data highlights that 23 million children globally missed the basic vaccines through routine immunization services in 2020 due to disruptions caused by COVID-19. Coming to last question, which organization has released the Asian Development Outlook, that is ADO? So obviously this has been released by Asian Development Bank, and the headquarters of which lies in Philippines. So this report has downgraded India's economic growth for the financial year 2021 to 22 to 10% from its earlier projection of 11%. So this downgrade is on account of the severe impact of the Indian economy due to obviously second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, and the projection for 2022 to 23 is upgraded from 7% to 7.5%. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events regarding reports and indices, and stay tuned for further such videos. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nusrat Sana signing off.